Actually, shit. My background's all fucked up. Uh, Trying to fix it. No, that's not it. Where is it? Uh, mm, OBS fucked up earlier and messed up all the settings. So thanks a lot for that. Okay. So last time I summoned the dragon. That didn't turn out so well, so we're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna go home. Save. That dude. Because that's totally his name. Uh, Alright, let's see.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? Is that? Oh, there's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Omega, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean? Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
I see. Hold on. I should have tested this a little bit more thoroughly, I guess, before starting, but it's fucking. Let's do that. Or where was that? Okay. Organized expedition, much story here, it must be studied, and pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying.
Oof. I don't want to kill him, though. It seems terrible to kill him. I don't want to kill him. Thing is, like, if you kill him, then something will, like, bad happen. We'll try to exploit it, but...
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
I don't think that's going to turn out so well. go to camp first, and then we'll head to Redcliffe.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair? It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair.
Hi,
The clothing
Mika.
was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels. Yes, you can imagine what she looked like by the end of the evening. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you, like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
I kind of want to do the third option, but it seems a bit mean. Hmm. Yeah, let's just do it.
You see? You play along with me.
Oh, okay.
Not many will do that. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
We barely spent any time together. How could she treasure me as a friend if we barely spent time with each other? The fourth one. Alright, enough of that. Let's talk about my hair some more.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
You know what? That girl?
I await your command. At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees. Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was
Sorry.
puzzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth
She
and
speaks to the
beauty
trees. Is
must
she the
be.
Lorax?
I snuck up behind
All
her
I can see
and
now
stole a hand
is just
mirror
her
from
with
the
like the
carriage.
Lorax
'Twas
mustache.
encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as
Oh,
I
that's
sped back to
unfortunate.
the wilds.
Maybe I'll make Sten a little bit larger because last time I streamed this, it didn't show the the Steam Toast pop-up stuff, which is really weird. I don't know why. Now it's like the only thing I changed was it running in administrator mode, so I don't know. Listen, I'm just mad that BioWare made her look like that, but also straight. It feels incorrect. I mean, I get it. At the same time, there are 100% straight women who do look like that. Either that or, you know, maybe they're bi and they don't feel like being with someone of the same gender for the moment. I don't know. Yeah, I get it. That was me with Cassandra, I think. Shit, I missed what she said. Snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. Just encrusted with gold, crystal and gemstones. I hugged it close to my chest with delight and sped back to the wilds. Can't imagine.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and
Oh,
smashed
wow.
it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
That's a mood. My dad did the same thing to me when I was like in 5th grade. Um, well, also he did that with like this almost perfectly intact Canadian goose egg that I managed to find when we did a road trip up to Canada. But um with I see like I never really felt any like romantic-ish inclinations towards Jack in Mass Effect, even when I felt that she had a glow up in Mass Effect 3. But yeah, she never really kind of ticked those boxes for me.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning.
That's fair.
Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
I just like a woman that looks like they could kill me. I don't know, like for me. I'm like a little subby girl, so I would like a person who could dominate me, but at the same time, it's like sometimes I'm not feeling it sometimes I'm not feeling it, you know? It just depends. But with Morgan, booba. Since I can't be here today, it's difficult as it might be.
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
That's true. I mean, there's no harm in having fantasies, I guess. Like, having those fantasies is where these kind of games come from. I thought they'd say a little bit more about, like,
Indeed.
Yes.
you know, the whole ashes thing. Alright, let's save this guy with those ashes.
You return. Might you have news?
I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
All good. Oh shit, magic. Oh shit, he stirs.
Where am I? Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
Oh no.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Alright. Fasten your seatbelt.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, I know you did what you had to. I grieve for Isolde, but I believe that had you not acted as you did, it might have been far worse.
Yeah.
I am in your debt. Will you permit me
Well,
to
I
offer you
didn't kill
a
her.
reward
She
for
sacrificed herself. It's a long story. Like, she offered herself as a sacrifice to save her son. I didn't like kill her by my hand. Also, I'm always thrown off by reading her name and then hearing it in the same sequence because I'm used to hearing that name pronounced as Isolde, not Isolde. So it's throwing me off.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing
That's
more.
interesting.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Indeed. We have no way of knowing what Loghain will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever
Wait,
happens.
so this guy's not even gonna
Loghain
acknowledge that
must-
Alistair's in my party?
What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end. I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
Like, this guy, he raised Alistair and shit like that, like he was his own son and whatever, and kept his the locket that Alistair smashed in anger and put it back together. So he cares muchly, apparently, for Alistair, but he's not acknowledging that he's like in my fucking party. He's right there.
I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother?
He's right there!
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred. Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you,
Finally, he
Loghain
speaks.
wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
Why would you need
None
my
of this
blessing?
would be possible without you. You led Alistair here. You saved my life with the urn of sacred ashes. It's your lead I follow. I am a credible enough figure in this nation to call the landsmeet, but I hold no illusions that I could face Loghain without you. Surely you see that.
What's stopping
Why do you
Logain?
think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly.
that's true.
If
That's
I call
fair.
for a Landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened. You have already found allies, but we need those to fight Darkspawn. I truly believe the Landsmeet is our best option. We could attempt to wage a military campaign against Logain, but even if we win, would we have enough left to defeat the Darkspawn?
No, but neither would Logain.
Perhaps Logain gambles on this attitude, that everyone will decide facing the Darkspawn is more vital than facing him, so that he leads us against the Horde. I'm not sure that would help our cause. We would become the criminals, and our accusations
That
would
is
become
true.
excuses. Furthermore, I'm not even certain where Logain might be. That depends. If we cannot get a consensus in the Landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Logain either. Does that mean Logain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not. Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf? Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
I don't... Why are you leaving it up to me, man? Because if we give him to the Circle of Magi, he's gonna die. But if you just let him go, let the Circle hunt him if they wish. Do whatever you want.
Then there is nothing more to say.
Okay.
Jowan, I hereby sentence you to death. May the Maker show you the mercy we cannot.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the Landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the Landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
All right. Wait, what the fuck? Is that his body?
We are still not yet ready to
You
call
have
the
restored
Landsmeet, Grey
Eamon.
Warden.
I am most grateful.
Pursue your treaties.
It's up to him what happens next.
What's the max level or whatever? Like, I didn't get any more attribute points or shit from that.
Back into it.
Oh.
You think you're swinging a broom?
Hmm. Just like D&D. Ah, okay. Hmm.
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is?
That's a
I
rose.
picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking...
Lothering was a
how
while
could
back.
something
This is
so
just a repeat
beautiful exist in
fucking
a place
scene.
with so much despair
Or did I
and
die
emptiness?
after this scene I didn't
I
save?
probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since. I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you. A gentle flower? No, I don't know that I'd put it that way. I guess it's a bit silly, isn't it? I just thought, here I am, doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since your joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
So we married now?
Haha, you won't land me that easily, woman. I know I'm quite the prize after all. No need to start crying on me or anything. I guess it was just a stupid impulse. I don't know. Was it the wrong one?
Aww.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward,
Aww.
embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
I love this puppy dog, man. I got off with.
Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me. I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops, just to be safe. You know how it is.
You're so cute. What if I use this here? Oh, okay. Probably. I mean, he's like the best course of action with Loghain, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry. The sincerity of your cause has drawn them together under a common banner. It would not have happened otherwise.
On your order, Grey Warden. The Jarl was generous, but rushed. Certain areas could see improvement. We're a mercenary force, Warden. Much of our equipment is self-financed. Were you to commit additional funds, we'd upgrade as we saw the need.
So you're asking for money? No.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
say? Forest. Aegis Collective. Termination. So where's Orzammar then? How do I get there?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Haven, temple. I mean, it's gotta be in the mountains, right? Tell me to walk. Yeah. The circle tower. This is like premium content, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I figured. I haven't touched any of it yet. I'm guessing that this is to dwarf shit. This again.
Concentrate.
Oh.
Like we practiced. Now, fire!
Hmm. Yes, we need to save them.
Let's finish this. Direct me. Yes. There is no glory in this. It's your time to die. Awful save. Down. Begin the onslaught.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
That's it.
Is it true? Is this the Great Blight? Discipline and focus. The Master says we will help in the battles to come.
It shall be done.
Oh yeah, shit. Edgar to do something. Sten. Oh, okay. Huh. She does not have enough shit. Wait, what's this? Not defense. So you get that.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Corruptor. Okay. So, should be.
Something you need?
More flasks.
I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Discount.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Enchantment. Sten. Yeah, let's give her spell resistance. Fire. Fire! Movement speed. Let's do paralysis though.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
This is like dwarf shit. Okay, yeah, it's dwarf shit. I was right. Who the fuck are these? Oh, what the fuck? That's rude. Ah! Oh. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. This was a mistake.
Another corpse to the pile.
Shady thug. Jeez. Yes.
If there's civil war, what will happen to us?
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me? Oh? What was this about? I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Oh yeah? Well.
Let's exhaust our supplies. Stop your drooling and save some dignity.
As you say. I shall do it.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux. Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy like new for much, much less? Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy. Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
I don't think he knows what lifetime guarantee means. Yes, Alfred, that's what I need. I don't have any money. Oh yeah, I was gonna... Yes. What's this spirit? Give her... Yeah.
Did you hear? Andraste's ashes have been found, here in Ferelden too.
Mother Vorlin said that's just some hoax.
Mother Vorlin is a half-blind old cow. Everyone knows Andraste came from Ferelden. It makes sense they'd bring her ashes back here.
Those ashes are so old they'd be dust by now. I don't believe any of it.
Yeah, continue not believing in it.
Alistair, may I have a word?
Of course. Anything for my favoritist mage ever.
It seems you and our fearless leader are inseparable these days. Joined at the hip, almost.
That's a bit of an overstatement, don't you think?
Well then, now that you're in an intimate relationship, you should learn about where babies really come from.
Pardon?
I know the chantry says you dream about your babies, and the good Fade spirits take them out of the Fade and leave them in your arms. But that's not true. Actually, what happens is that when a girl and a boy really love each other...
Know where babies come from?
Do you? Do you really?
I certainly hope so.
Oh, all right then. Oh, look, you're all red and mottled. How cute.
You did that on purpose.
Now, Alistair, why would I do such a thing?
Because you're wicked. That frail old lady act, I'm so not fooled. I'm on to you now.
Okay. I need to add that. Hold on. No, that's not right. Image. Where is that? It's that picture. I need to call my screenshots folder. I have too much. Like, just screen snippet. There. It's... yeah. Yeah, Alistair. There. Okay.
Oh, you wish to talk to me?
Oh,
Truly, it's a
you're
courtesy
approaching
for one so
me.
well armed to notice a lowly merchant. Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
Hypocrites.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
What can I do for you? This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he.
Excuse
Good
me?
day.
What? What quest was that? Oh, notice of termination. Okay. I guess I go inside. I mean, it was the guy who said it, not me.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endrunai Dukan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. What? Lies and slander!
King Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
I mean, sure. That's what you want to do?
Let us end this. I shall do it.
Okay.
As you say.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Atrast Vala, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
How magnificent. These must be the statues of the dwarven paragons.
Spare a few bit. Show some pity. For the love of... Show some...
I want to give you money, man. I can't.
haven't eaten in days.
It is begun.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name. Mother... May the ancestors protect Branka, wherever she is.
Atrast Vala, Warden.
Show respect, Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes, home to the best of us. Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one now. A unifier. A voice like that, there would be no dissension. Perhaps I don't want you to. A surfacer should not see us in this kind of disarray. Goodbye, Warden. I hope you're not needed.
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Cailan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
I shall do it.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor.
Shit.
Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Look at that axe. Alright. Look. What's that? All right.
Yes?
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry. Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories
I'll go
in the
there.
Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Yes, you should.
Wow.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge.
Yeah, I've seen bigger.
And I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. The Deep Roads are where Darkspawn come from. They descend for miles into the earth, and we must patrol them constantly or be overrun. I lost my husband to them. If I lost my son the same way... How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself. A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good Widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Okay.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for. Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
What? Some say Balin killed his father? I didn't hear this.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
As you say.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
Oh.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
He doesn't have a beard.
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers. The Shapered controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaperate, Orzammar's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city, every property sale, death in battle, marriage, or divorce. The Shaperette is in the prime tier of the city, near the royal estate. Does this mean you will help me then? I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
I found the urn, you know.
Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Ancestors smile on you.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive. Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir. Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont. He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less. He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace, if Balin didn't murder him himself. Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just. I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time? A
Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean? A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Being in Orzammar is a privilege. Very few outsiders ever get to see our wonders.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Sucker nugs.
Excuse me, do you have a...
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself. Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Right. Best in the trade, you know. I worked the ore myself.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I don't have any arcane, so it's so bad.
You look like you're not from around here. Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Capelin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Hello, Pope.
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcasts. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
That's kind of funny. It's cute.
Does that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with darkspawn.
Very well.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Okay.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
I see Nugs. Oh wait, no, that's Filda. Never mind. I hear a Nug though. There it is.
Well met, Grey Warden.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there. You're the best... A trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
I do wonder, is it permissible for two Grey Wardens to... Oh, what is the word I search for?
Caboodle?
Fraternize.
What's wrong with fraternizing?
It seems most undisciplined for an organization that claims it will do whatever is necessary to end the Darkspawn threat.
One thing has nothing to do with the other.
Oh no? And what if a Grey Warden was forced to choose between the Warden he loved and ending the Blight? What should his choice be?
That is a ridiculous question.
And I have my answer. Most kind of you.
Wow.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the Proving Arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show. Oh, I forget you surfacers do things so differently. The Provings are where the best fighters in Orzammar prove their worth and the worth of their houses. Provings can also settle matters of honor. Whoever wins receives Valos Atreitum, the Ancestors' blessing. Whoever loses is deemed unworthy. All judgments in the ring are final. Prince Balin called a citywide proving this afternoon to honor King Endrin's memory. All the best fighters in Orzammar will face each other in sight of the Ancestors and win honor for their champions. Enjoy our grand city.
So, that's not it. I guess we'll go to Dust Tunnel. Oh, my game crashed. Shit. What the fuck? Thanks, game. Hold on. When was the last time I saved? I don't remember. Let's see where I am. Okay, great. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, let's just do this first.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
That's the first time it's ever crashed, like, in
good on you,
majority of the like
Only
this
need
entire
one to turn
playthrough.
this around.
Maybe I accidentally like hit the X button or whatever.
Do you have a moment?
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself. Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Right. Best in the trade, you know. I worked the ore myself.
Did I buy anything from him? Yeah, I did. I bought the gold mirror. I think that's it. I think I sold some shit to him. I sold this, I think. And then... that's it. and there was a nug over here.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during the Blight.
Alright.
You look like you're not from around here. Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
Tried to reach for something.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caithlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface.
Dwarf nerd.
The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them. I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Jayanar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive. The city is torn apart. King Endrin is dead, and the Assembly can't decide who takes the throne, Lord Harrowmont or that monster Balin. Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along. He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace, if Balin didn't murder him himself. He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less. Only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just. I am Narav Helmi, third daughter of the second matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time? A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean? A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Ancestors, guard my son. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only Smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Vilda. We'll do our best.
Find me as soon as you return.
Is that drunken singing I hear?
Does wind like alcohol? Let's see. Save.
Most kind.
Oh, okay. No, I guess she doesn't. It's not that she doesn't, she's just meh towards it. But...
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly. You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift. Not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
Aww. That was cute.
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfacers into drinking, as a joke.
Grey Warden or no, keep your nose up.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you? So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
Oh, that's cute.
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving. It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter. With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have? Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone. This, my friend, is the Paragon of Ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
So, like, how much does it cost? Oh, just 1 silver? Okay. Did I actually get something to drink? No. Okay.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew? Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself? Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka, something like that. I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the Deep Roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines. Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live. I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs. Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can.
Damn.
Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones. Lord Harrowmont's got his own men there, all looking for signs of Bronca. Guess the city's getting to miss having a paragon. Everyone wants someone to put in charge. Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the Deep Roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Damn.
And in the Rusha Saradova den Wimedwa Nasun Kalanovru and Premalanova Arhandeka Paragan Veram the Shir Oram the Zing and Tinavreka and Sordans Nedek Baraks Kor Helvaring. Stak dessa parva gorda bindar dekta virradik. Gorda shebna gorham raksa paragan veram gatrig.
Okay.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent Deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality. I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected Deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill. As you wish.
Harrowmont's sounding pretty tempting right now.
Oh, I really shouldn't be talking to strangers.
A plate of your best soup, and bring it when it's hot.
What? Get away. You'll change like the rest.
Excuse me?
Monsters hidden in all my friends. There's things older than Darkspawn. And once you're in the story, they find you. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Okay.
Maker's blessing on you, sister. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers. The Shaperid controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, where's that notes?
It is begun.
Welcome to Janar Family Armors. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any. Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
No.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family. I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrimont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Okay.
As you say.
Orzammar.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found. I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
Okay.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
I don't even know that. That's quite impressive.
And just a little disturbing. Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet. Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
It's not.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Okay.
I think you make her very happy.
Oh, not this again. I'm ready this time.
I just wanted to say that this was something good for both of you. Being a Grey Warden isn't easy. I'm glad you found each other.
Oh, yes, I bet you are indeed.
Cherish this. It may not last.
And?
That's all I had to say.
Really? No pinching my cheeks? No making me blush?
Of course not. I like
Aww.
you, Alistair. You deserve to be happy.
Not even pinching my cheeks a little?
Aw, that's really sweet. That's super cute.
They don't kill each other in the arena, do they? I mean, why would anyone find that entertaining?
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the Proving Arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show. Enjoy our grand city.
Okay. Hmm.
I do wonder, is it permissible for two Grey Wardens to... Oh, what is the word I search for?
Caboodle?
Fraternize.
What's wrong with fraternizing?
It seems most undisciplined for an organization that claims it will do whatever is necessary to end the Darkspawn threat.
One thing has nothing to do with the other.
Oh no? And what if a Grey Warden was forced to choose between the Warden he loved and ending the Blight? What should his choice be?
That is a ridiculous question.
And I have my answer. Most kind of you.
Okay. This Deep Roads, Dust Town, Tavern, imports. Oh, there's the diamond. Oh, okay. I should have looked at the map earlier. I see. Going up.
As you...
You have
come
the
at a
social
difficult
strata
time.
quickly makes itself evident
Orzammar
no
is
matter
ailing
where
for
one
want
goes.
of a king.
Greetings.
Legion of the... Sorry, can't talk. A crier's work is never done.
It's times like this we really need a paragon. I shall do it.
Diamond Mall. Lady Dace. Why is your name yellow?
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is the voice of stagnation and ruin.
For such a short people, they do rather like their buildings tall.
Oh, I guess I'll go into the Shaperate. Shaperette? Whatever. Shaperate?
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you. That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition? He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more? We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn. At the other side of the old Empire, during the last Blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the Blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us. The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's tag is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more. They were once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the Darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many Darkspawn as possible.
Damn.
Please, speak your mind. Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Are you looking for records of the Grey Wardens? We have many.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. Not exactly, but... I'm looking for any birth records from the old Ortan Tig. It fell in the last Blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Ortan, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the Assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shapered. What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Very well.
Look. Where is it? The humble nug. Unholy union of pork and hare? I mean, it doesn't sound so terrible. Nug pancakes and nuggets.
As you say.
Dwarf.
News of the hour. Support Lord Harrowmont at your own peril. Darkspawn will overrun Orzammar within the year if he becomes...
Not if I have
Raise
anything
your
to say
voice
that.
in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar and our future savior.
Harrowmont is the rightful king, and you know that.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you. That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down. That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless in the street. Does he respect none?
Excuse me. Oh.
Approaching. Get them. Oh.
Let's have at it!
We must have victory.
You will learn to fear me. I cannot be defeated.
It is
What's
begun.
going on?
As you say.
By the end. Thanks again, Warden.
It shall be done.
Oh.
Very well. I shall do it.
Don't give them the advantage. Now we get our hands dirty.
All right, that's it.
Hurry. We must fight. Now your time is done.
Let's have at it!
Away with back. All right. We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
On the Grey Warden!
Marvin or X. This is the throne of Orzammar.
It shall be done.
Okay.
good to see the Grey Wardens know the rightful king in Orzammar.
The prince values your support, Warden.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
So what's this? The assembly.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? It would be hard not to notice the Grey Warden and her eclectic entourage. I hear you seek the aid of Orzammar's finest. Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16 generations ago. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests. That hurts worst of all. That Harrimont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be. Would you be willing to prove that? Harrimont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrimont's deception...
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, two assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes. That's not important. If they ask,
those
they
are
found
fake.
them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty. Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrimont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion. Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
That's like, you know, threatening. I don't feel good about that. How do you know those promissory notes weren't forged? You don't.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harrimont think that Orzammar can hold off the...
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage to a casted commoner.
You have come at a difficult time.
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren.
Oh.
She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's
Isn't
how
that
this
that guy I'm
always
supposed to help?
ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman. Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled. Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino. Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the Deep Roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled. She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the Deep Roads and abandoned him. It's been 2 years since Branka left. No one has ever stayed in the Deep Roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching. Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her. She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Branka, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name. It's been 2 years since Branka left.
Wait.
No one has ever stayed in the Deep Roads that
Is this
long
the same
and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing. Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching. If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Oh, maybe I'll talk to him. Ogren. How about I go with you to Deep Roads and find this paragon of
I shall
yours?
do it.
So, I've been hearing rumors of a certain wine.
Very well.
Wait, no. I'm in the wrong store. Shit. Building.
Very well.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper. Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Duelin.
Back so soon? The proving is not finished. What happened? That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. I assume you still intend to fight in the proving. Good luck. Lord Harrowmont will pray for your swift victory.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
You don't need a king to face a blight. You need a paragon. The Assembly elects them, but they're higher than the Assembly. They become nobles, but they're more than anyone born to a house. They're what every dwarf with a spine not made of soap dreams of being. City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture? Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly now they want to start looking. If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or sit here and have a drink. It's all the bleeding same to me. Barkeep?
Back so soon? The proving is not finished. What happened? May the ancestors guide your arm.
Okay. And everything's like all mixed up in like my brain memories thing. Because like I could have sworn I already went to the deep roads with him, but I don't remember doing any other of disproving bullshit. Because like I think I...
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
I think I went to Orzammar as like one of my like the first thing I did. Maybe, I don't know. Hey, I didn't even do anything. What the fuck?
The rich ones will get plenty for their kids once we cut them.
There is no glory. Run while you can. Oh, this should be good. Missed. One to fear me.
It is begun. It shall be done.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform. Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground. No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of his stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it. Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here. Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Look! Enemies ahead! Too easy!
That's a lot of blood.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside? My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky. Yes. When my da left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple. You're as kind as you are beautiful. I owe you when I get back on my feet, if my feet still worked. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the Diamond Quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill? I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in.
Oof.
Never healed proper. Well, now I know you're not from here. The Carta's who runs Dusttown. Jarvie has got her boys everywhere. They tell you, and you jump, because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they want. It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown. Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place. I'll just stay out of your way then.
Spare a bit for the... have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no! I can't bear to even think of it! I wish there were. My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right. I've heard that word. It's a human term, right? For a child with no father?
Well, my son has a father, for all the good it's done him. He was casteless, and I know he was just trying to father a higher caste child so he could petition for status. But our child was a son, casteless like his father. My parents disowned me and stripped my caste from me. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Damn.
You would do that? But why? If you would do this for gain and not compassion, then there is no hope for my son.
Oh, okay.
We have nothing to offer but gratitude. I heard as much. There was a man speaking on the street, talking about the human religion. He called himself a cleric. Said he could help me. If he can help, my gratitude would be unending.
Okay.
It shall be done.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money. Why don't you take a look?
What's this? Sure. Where'd it go? Crow perseverance. Distillation agent, does he have any? I
You're
didn't
back.
look.
You got more business for me? Of course.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh wait, no, I need... Whatever, let's get some more. I don't have any money! Alright, let's go back upstairs.
Welcome to what will soon be Orzamar's first chantry. The chant of light will reach all corners of the world. We will never forget who made this possible. The chantry never turns away a soul in need. How can I help? So many suffer as long as people deny that all are equal in the Maker's eyes. Tell this woman that the chantry will raise her child without questions. Whatever her reasons for giving him up, she can know he'll always have a place with us.
Cool. Hey, lady. Hey, lady. I got some news for you.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say? I never thought anyone in Orzammar could care for the fate of a castless child. I will go at once. If there's something he can do for my son, I will count your name higher than the ancestors.
Cool.
I shall do it.
Yes, I shall.
Thank you for helping me. Brother Burkle says the Maker lifted the darkness from your eyes. Thank you for helping me. Brother Burkle says...
We promised a place to your friend and her son. The Maker smiles on your compassion.
Maker, turn his gaze on you.
Isn't it wonderful that the chant is being spread here in Orzammar?
Why does she have a...
Thank you for helping me.
exclamation point? And she doesn't even talk to me?
Thank you for helping me.
Okay. Whatever. I guess it's time to do the proving.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was, Wynne?
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding, with that cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight, I am a very old woman, Alistair.
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable woman, Wynne. You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you were right. Or perhaps the memories of what happened there will be too strong for me to face.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, it's good to have someone that believes in me, so... Now, if I could only feel the same way myself, that would be something.
Man. There's some good writing here.
I shall do...
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything. I am, so if you're not here to... How do you know who I am? Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other. Balin's fighter, Miyaja, showed me love letters they have, from Revelka to me. If I fight, they'll expose us. You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter, Miyaja, has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Sometimes silence is best.
I'm hoping those were the letters. I have answers. A beautiful rose with velvety petals of deep red. This was a gift from Alistair.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything. If you want me to register, you'll have to hurry.
Okay, I guess it wasn't.
Lists close after the first bout.
Putin?
Go away.
This area is off limits. Combatants only. Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story. I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrowmont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for. You are quickly overstepping your welcome.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Oh, okay.
As you say.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Okay. Varric? Is it the Varric?
Watch for Piotr Idukan. He's won the squad combat.
Or is it wrong
4 years
Varric?
running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record. Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Rooston Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean. Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior. They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
Okay, so it's one of those. So I guess Varric's like a common name in Dwarven society, like John.
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision,
Sean versus Sean
and no
versus
one
Sean.
can protest it.
Or Maria.
I'm telling you, Piotin will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Like, I swear, like, everybody in my school back in the Philippines, like, there were so many Marias that everybody just called each other by their second name instead. So you'd have, like, Maria Justina, and we just call her Justina instead. Or Maria Sophia, and we call her Sophia instead. We had this like overachiever girl who was like top marks in every fucking subject, and she was like Maria Elisa, and she left after the first year. Who knows what became of her? I kind of want to like look her up and see if like, just curious.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything. Where did you get those? No. I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe. I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Okay, cool. We did that. I guess we start with the proving.
Aha, you're back. Did you wish to fight in the proving today?
Yeah, Harrowmont's
Well,
champion.
that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Yes.
We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there.
Here we go.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring.
Oh, I'm alone?
Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I shall do it.
Damn you!
The winner is the Grey Warden!
I killed him.
That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let
I'll
us go.
tear out his spine.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Heramont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I shall do it.
Too hard!
It is begun.
Best be wary.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Yay! I'm kind of a big deal. I'm like level 14.
That was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Heramont's champion cleared the stone, but can she hold out against the Paragon's own favorites, the Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
Jesus Christ.
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Heramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiakshet fought as King Bloodlik II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second.
Okay.
Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice.
Why am I
What
only
will he
going
do
alone?
today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
Alistair!
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Where's he going? Why is he running? Alistair, what the fuck?
Very well.
Okay.
The winner is
He's not in the cutscene.
Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Heramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
How many rounds of this you have to go through?
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Heremont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition's summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
I guess this is the last one.
Well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont. The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
Alright. I'm gonna be right back though, because there's someone at the door. So, yeah, I'll be right back. I wish there was like idle pose in this, but unfortunately no. So, be right back. Alright, back. It doesn't look like my be right back sign is working, so I'll have to fix that later. Okay. Turn this off. And go back to Dragon Age. It's a bit warm outside. Okay, where were we? What's this?
We have nothing to talk about, Warden.
Oh! What the fuck? Okay. Really want to do that?
That's finished.
Coin for the man who takes the Warden down.
No quarter shall be given.
Damn. He gone. He dead. Okay.
Not bad for a surface.
When my arm heals, you watch out, Duster.
Who's this guy?
Good fight today. I'm sorry I had to sit it out.
Where was I?
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone. I am Ferinden. I serve as Hana-shan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hana-shan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks. They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed.
Damn.
The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor. The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans. Your bravado is meaningless. When a Silent Sister fights, she doesn't do it with words. Perhaps it is time for you to leave. Good luck to you, Grey Warden.
I can't believe it! The ancestors came out of the sodding ground to kiss your feet, Duster.
That was an excellent showing. We were
Thank you.
honored by your participation, Warden.
Congratulations and well fought. My cousin was wise to choose you.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through this. So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death.
I didn't mean to
constant
do that.
battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over? I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me? So I fooled you, did I?
Okay. Just in the middle of this dwarven city. Sure.
That wasn't too soon, was it? Good. I'll take that as a good sign. Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Eyeballs.
You're the best right. I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
So, I guess I go back to Harriman upstairs? Maybe? Wait, I was going the wrong way. Oh wait, no. He's in the fucking tavern. Okay, where is he? There he is.
I trust Vala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. Thank you for convincing his lordship's cousin to rejoin the fight. Baizel's victories convinced several Deshers that House Harrowmont has the ancestors' favor. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
Cool.
Join me here when you're ready to leave.
Oh. There. No, there wasn't anything that I needed to still do. I think so.
Are you ready to see his lordship now? The honor is ours to have found such a staunch and upright ally. His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
Okay.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyrell Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne. You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power.
Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted. I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly. Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down when Orzammar needs me.
Okay.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king, and right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs? The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but castless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city. Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served. I must confess I didn't expect you back so soon. I've heard nothing of Dust Town. Did you find Jarvia? I've already hinted to the Assembly that I might have a big announcement soon.
Okay.
His lordship appreciates your support.
Forward and back and forward and back and forward and back. 1 foot forward.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Hold on 1 sec. I'll be right back again. Okay, I think I'm back. Sorry about that. And now my Be Right Back appears on my screen. Okay. Alright.
Grey Wardens endorse paralyzing Orzammar's military. Lord Balin issues clear edict questioning their...
Harrowmont!
Oh, what the fuck?
Sucker the warden! Balin will not allow...
Let us... Then... Where's the sleep? Friendly fire possible for this? All hostile targets, okay.
Don't be a fool. Back!
Very well. I shall do it.
Begin the onslaught! Watch out! Now we get our hands dirty.
Bear.
It is begun. It shall be done.
found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time. At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont, unable to win.
Okay, where are we going now?
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar.
Zamar. Deep roads. Yeah, that's sort of Carta.
Endorsement of Lord Harrowmont, a blow against Lord Balin.
Oh, the assembly's over there.
You're awfully bold, walking right up to me after coming out against Prince Balin and the Proving. You do know who I am, right? I'm Vartag Gavorn.
He has like really intense eyes.
Well, you have an unusual way of showing it. Why would the prince possibly meet with someone who came out publicly against him? I see your point. Had you come to us first, Harrowmont would have suspected you. But now, he has no reason to think you're anything other than his champion. On the proving grounds and off.
What are you doing? You gave Lord Harrowmont your word.
My lady, you do not know Harrowmont as we do. Long has he plotted to steal the throne from the Idukans.
And they say your prince killed his own brother and father. It seems it is only Lord Harrowmont's influence that prevented him from profiting from his crime.
Keep your companion under control. I would hate to see her thrown into the deep roads because of a cultural misunderstanding.
Harrowmont seems an honorable man. This Prince Balin will not even deign to speak with you. Why should you help him? I suppose I never considered that.
So, it's agreed then? You will infiltrate Harrowmont's ranks for us? There's plenty we want to know, but I'm still not convinced you'll be the one to deliver it. If you really want Balin's trust, you'll have to prove your loyalty to Harrowmont is just an act. What has he asked you to do next? Then find out and come tell me. If you want to be of use to the prince, this is your chance to prove it. Stay away from Lord Helmy and Lady Dace. I'm sure we can find a better way to prove your worth. I look forward to seeing you again.
Nah.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to...
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Okay.
Orzammar questions Lord Harrowmont's ability to win the throne without Grey Wardens. All be aware that the Grey Wardens have aligned with Lord Harrowmont. Be not afraid to follow suit.
Oh no. Is it crashing again? Okay, there it goes.
Stone blind idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders.
Really? Really? Really?
Destroy Harrowmont. Attack for me.
Now we're going to battle. Best be wary.
All right, let's go!
I shall do it.
Die! For the Grey Wardens!
Don't give them the advantage. Ha-ha! Oh, this should be good.
As you say.
The game is crashing again, I think. Maybe it's telling me something.
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
It's everywhere. That's the problem. There's nowhere she can't see you.
A human? What's a human doing down here?
Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy? Keep asking questions like that, and you'll get dragged in soon enough.
I mean, that's the easiest way, I guess, to find her.
Jarvie is a dangerous one.
Leave me alone.
Jarvia said it's dangerous for anyone who talks to you.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
A human? What's a human doing down here?
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dusttown? You need old Nadezda to play tour guide? Know it? I lived it, my friend. And let me tell you, it's worse now than in my day. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there. Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little. I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Fingerbone token. Didn't the kid have like a fingerbone kind of thing?
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Let's see. Could use this time to go to...
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Well, let's like take a look if that probably the kid has something. I have a feeling that it's a thing. I wonder why that's the case though. That keeps on hanging like that.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly like your mother's.
I hate you so much.
Hmm? What?
Never mind.
Hehe.
Oh, you want to see some of the best previously owned equipment in Thedas, friend?
Thedas.
Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Bounty hunter. Oh. Dead.
It is begun.
Excuse me? What the fuck was that?
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
We got attacked in camp. We did! Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I hope I don't get blood all over me
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
Oh shit.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What not?
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome. Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Ha, very funny. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done. Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Something I can help with?
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected. You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it, eventually. I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here. The one who commands the Antom, the body of the Kunari. A portion of it. Why do you? So if this blight were in Orlais, it could consume the land with impunity. Don't strain yourself pondering that. I do not know why the Arishok sent us. He commands and I go. Yes. I cannot go home. It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting. As you wish.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery. Orzammar, indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries. Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered. I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate. If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives. This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you. You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden. I wish you well.
Oh.
Know you will always be welcome here.
Okay, so... Oh, Jesus.
Hurry! Very well.
Arleman sends his regards, Warden. Arleman
It shall be done.
sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
It is begun.
That thing.
Arleman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
There's like a road right here. Why can't I go like on that side instead of having to go all the way around?
Enemies approaching.
It is begun.
Okay, where's that kid?
We consign these remains to the cleansing flames.
It's her.
Though the body
one who
perishes,
defiled the temple.
the spirit
Murderer.
endures.
May
We
Andraste strike you
consign
down.
these remains to the cleansing flames. Though the body perishes, the spirit endures. Beloved Andraste, accept the spirits of our brothers and sisters. Purify them in your fire and make them whole again. Lift them up to stand beside you in our Maker's halls. A moment of silence now for our lost fellows.
As you say.
We consign these remains to the cleansing flames. Though the body
It's her.
perishes,
The one who defiled the
spirit
temple.
endures.
Murder. Andraste strike you down.
I guess this
I shall
was
do it.
a failed endeavor. Oh,
Used for food preparation, perhaps? I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
That is human blood.
This village is not quite what it seems, is it?
oh no shit! We just like discovered this earlier. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. How do I get back there?
I shall do it.
Oh, Gygax. It's Gary Gygax. Oh my god. Loving memory of multiplayer. Olivia Darkstar.
It is begun.
Told you I was sick. Thane Kenneth. Oh, never ending Forever Frozen and Never Ending Winter. That's Never Winter Nights. I guess it's their D&D character.
It shall be done.
Roxor,
I shall do it.
soon.
As you say.
Waiting to respawn. Died in the crunch. You wanted but bar, kept it fed, he didn't listen.
Very well.
Spam. Fell through the world at... I wonder if it's at some place that you can actually go to though. Grey Gardens.
I shall do it.
Made it through Greenlight approval, took a little bit longer than
It shall be
expected.
done.
Someone get this rock off me. Jessica. Candy, pepperoni, cheese.
I shall do it.
Okay, so this is not something that I can. Okay. Oh, it was kind of useless coming here, I guess. All right.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said. Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition? Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family. I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harriman's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
How would I get it then?
No one, no one. Don't look at me.
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
It's everywhere. That's the problem. There's nowhere she can't see you.
Well, look what we have here. Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Let's finish. Outside. Let us end this. Don't give them the advantage. It's a gotcha! Now we get our hands.
Sorry. Don't kill me. Sorry, ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody
Jesus
stones,
Christ.
look at them all.
What's going on in this screen?
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open.
Oh, okay.
Will you let me go now? Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
I cannot be defeated.
I shall do it.
Cool. Okay.
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Oh, okay.
An order. I shall do it. Come, let us end. I am It's your time to die. No glorious
End this. As you say. quickly.
As you say.
We must have victory. By the Maker! Another battle, I see.
Down you go.
Don't give them the advantage. Run on you now!
Just die already.
We must fight back.
Bullshit. Fuck you.
Very well.
Go. So be it.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
We must not exhaust our supplies. Let's do it quickly. Delightful.
Now we're going to bed.
Come, let us end this. Good ruling and save some dignity. You will learn to fear me. Right, let us do it quickly.
Arvin sword.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
Massive armor.
As you say.
Elves.
Hurry. We are victorious again.
Tanky. The fuck? Why do I have injuries?
I shall do it.
Direct me.
Going to bed.
I am yours! By the maker!
Still alive.
Okay.
Very well.
I think I will stop here for now. I feel like I need to restart my computer or something. So I'll just stop here and pick up on Dragon Age on maybe Wednesday. We'll see how I go. Thanks, bye.